We get this and now. All right, what would a live stream be if it didn't have some live stream issues? Welcome to the Friday Helpcast, the Friday Live. Hope that you are having a fantabulous day. I'm trying to figure out why the heck my microphone don't want to act right, so we got to get that sorted out later. Neither here nor there, because that is not what the stream is about. If you're new here, Untitled Women TV is all about helping you simplify the video creation process so that you can reach wider and connect deeper with the people that need you the most using video content and creation and marketing on YouTube, because I believe video is the best way to do that. So if you're new here, consider subscribing. If you're old here, welcome back. Good to see you guys. Glad that you are here. Man, I'm super pumped and excited. Tomorrow is my 32nd birthday, and no sooner when I'm coming in to set up everything for the stream today, I get a knock on the door, and this wonderful, heavy package is waiting for me. And I'm like, well, what the heck is this? I'm like, Amazon, this we don't have anything expected today. That'll be later. We have some fun things coming in from Amazon. And I'm thinking, like, what the heck is going on here? Because I'm not going to lie. My first defense and my first default is not to, hey, how are you? And this, that, or whatever. I'm going straight for the pistol. Like, who is it? Who is it? Knocking on the door all hard in the AM. So, and I don't even, it's not even like, oh, you had a bad experience back in the day. It's just like, no. Just always on the defense, like, who are you? What do you want? Why are you at my home? It's like, if it's Amazon, I know you're coming. But it's just so funny. But I'm super thankful because it was a nice surprise early birthday gift from a client and friend. And so one of those things, which is why I said, hold, pause for the cause, we at least need to showcase the mug, which it's like this white marble. I don't know how well you can see it. This white marble thermos kind of a mug with the lid. It's just like perfect. It's double wall insulated, so that means coffee's going to stay hot for hours. And you know why it's white? Because white chocolate reigns supreme. And white on white cake, if you did not know, is my favorite cake and has been that way since I was born. Okay, so day one. So good to see you. Glad that you guys are here. We got Adam in the building. Good to see you. We got Alan. Good to see you. Glad that you're here. Adam saying happy birthday. Why, thank you so much, my good sir. Always appreciate it. Thanks for being here. Let's see here. We have My Castle Life saying hello all. Good to see you. Glad you're here. Saying Tawana saying hey Diana. Good to see you today. Good to see you as well. RV saying help somebody. Please help. Okay. What do you need help with specifically? Hopefully it's nothing life threatening, because in that case I'll just say dial 911 and we will pray for you. But so let me know specifically what you're needing help with. Helpcast is all about helping you with the different things. However, while that is the case today, we're going to do something a little different today as well. Let's see here. We have some giveaways happening today where I'm going to be giving some things away because, yes, it's my birthday. Nonetheless, 'tis the season to be jolly. Maybe not, but that's what I'm just choosing to believe right now with all of the mass nonsense going on in the world. So let me get this up on the screen. If you're new here, feel free to click on Diana.link or go to Diana.link on your mobile device or on your computer, and you can join the Helpcast and get your questions answered directly and specifically by moi. And when that happens, I'll bring you onto the stream, and regardless as to what the question is, whether it's for your YouTube channel, if it's business related, and how you can marry your video marketing with your content, or you're having some tech related issues of some sort, we are here to help. Anything beyond that, we will tell you again, call 911. So let's see, let me go. Saying happy pre-birthday. Why, thank you very much. Appreciate that. Happy early birthday. Thank you so much, Juan. I appreciate that. And say white chocolate. Now, here's the kicker. In this beautiful package of amazing things, okay, listen, let me tell you something. The joy in my soul. You know what the first thing is that I saw? I didn't see the coffee mug until like fourth. It was several things in the box. You know what was the first thing at the top of the box, just sitting there in all its glory? A big thing of gourmet white chocolate. I said, praise ye the Lord on high, for he is good and his mercy endures forever. I said, this is the way. This is the way to bring in the day, let me tell you. So, yeah, I got some white chocolate I'm going to tear into. I'm not waiting until the actual born day, because at this point I was already in my mama's room, probably kicking and screaming, making a fuss, ready to come tomorrow. So, it is what it is for way back when. So I'm just going to go ahead and crack that sucker open as soon as the stream is over. Saying good afternoon from Brazil. Good to see you. Glad that you are here. Crystal saying howdy, Crystal. Good to see you. Glad you're here. And RV saying happy birthday. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. So, I was saying that we have some things to give away, and indeed we do. If you have not seen this beautiful wheel of wonder before, this is when I'm giving something away, or we're doing a giveaway. Then we'll go through, click, and spin on the wheel, and we'll see what it is that the wheel of wonder decides that you will win, or if it says bust and you don't get anything. And so on the wheel of wonder, we have 1 year of Ecamm Live Pro that you'll be able to win. Is 2 of those. So once those are gone, they're gone. So if you hit it after the fact, then you just, maybe the next time we're doing a giveaway. But you got 2 chances to win a 1 year of Ecamm Live Pro. So if you don't have a Mac, then we'll spin again. We also have on there a spin again, because sometimes it's not always easy to hit that first one, the first go around. So if the wheel of wonder decides that you get to spin again, then that's what we will do. And then we also have some, because I have created a merch shop, which I'm wearing one of my shirts, this one needs to be redone. So this one is not quite ready yet. It's listed, but I'm reaching out to Teespring now to see what's the what with it, because as soon as I washed it, the other one was perfect, and it's way more font and stuff on that one. This one started getting a little choppy, so hold your horses on that one if you want this coffee, record, repeat shirt that just speaks to that creative process. So coffee, recording, and we're going to be repeating this process consistently. But it just says video creator, something that speaks to being a creator. And then in addition to, I really don't like the white one. I list different colors, but I'm more of a black t-shirt or dark colored t-shirt kind of a person. And then this one I just created honestly for my own enjoyment, a proud graduate of YouTube University, because that is how we are 2 years in the game out here in these streets. So real quick, that's what we're doing. And so we got that going on there. And then, well, that's my YouTube channel, so that has nothing to do with nothing. But if we need to take a deep dive into something like that, we can. Alrighty, let's see what we got. Saying got to spin it to win it. That's right. Tawana saying I'm ready. Let's go. Surprise gifts are great, especially when it's your favorite things. Enjoy every bit of it. Indeed, indeed, indeed. So real quick, also on the Wheel of Wonder, the thing was with that is that specifically on the merch shop. Let me go back to it real quick. All right, so on the merch shop, the reason why I was mentioning that for the Wheel of Wonder, you get 32% off because tomorrow is my 32nd birthday. And even though for those of you that said I look like I'm still in my 20s, may the Lord bless you and keep you always, because just great genes, But no, it's just, it's nice to hear, not that 30's old to me. It used to be when I was younger, but it is what it is. But anything in the merch shop, you get 32% off, whatever you want. So it's men and women stuff, unisex shirts. It's not. And then there are some if you prefer, I guess for the women, if you prefer like the V-neck stuff, that's not my dig, but those are listed in there as well. Coffee mugs and whatever else for those specific things. It's universal, so you ain't walking around yet, because I don't think we're quite at the brand level of Entree Woman TV specifically on there, but it speaks to being a creator and things like that. So if you have any questions, you can leave them, start dropping those in the comments or in the live chat right now, whether you're watching this live on the replay. Thanks for being here. And then if you want to hop on live, there, the bubble is there. You can go to diana.link/join, and you can hop on and ask your question live. So let's see what we got going on today. Not your grandma. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Tell them I'm not your grandma. All right, I love that name. Good to see you. Glad to hear, and nice to meet you. I don't think I've seen your name before. So you inspired me to start a channel. My friend has been helping me. Also, I am 68. So listen, raise the roof. Okay, where I wish I had I need some sound effects, kind of a deal. I might even just pull those in from Epidemic Sound real quick, because I love that. I literally was just talking about that yesterday. Not yesterday, it was this week though, with some friends and stuff, because it's so much value, it's so much wisdom, so much knowledge, so much inspiration that can come from people who feel like that because of their age or because of where you are in life or what you're doing. Like, my voice isn't important, what I'm doing is not important, or I shouldn't be heard, or there's already this other person doing it. Nobody cares about those other people, because there are certain people that literally will identify with you specifically. And to be quite frank and honest, there are a lot of people that are African Americans, black, whatever you want to call it, or prefer to be categorized. I just say black, that are creators that are like, I'm getting messages, I'm getting emails and stuff like that, specifically because you don't see a lot of black female creators in the space as far as like talking about tech and YouTube and video stuff. It's like, man, it's really nice to see or to find somebody that comes up in search and stuff like that. So that stuff matters to people. It's like, like for me, I never thought about it being as big of a deal, I guess, as it really is. You do care about representation and just connecting with somebody like you. And then for the fact of just being a woman is extremely important, because there really aren't any that you see, coming up and stuff like that. So is so much value in in just all the age brackets and age groups. So even when I'm like 72, you might still see a Friday Helpcast. Okay, so I say get it, and get it, and keep on getting it, because there's so much value for your life experience. Nobody can be a duplicate of who you are, because nobody's had the life that you've had. We may share in experiences. Maybe you had some white chocolate before, but Jane had the white chocolate I had. No, it's just like, but and so I'm super glad to hear that. It just warms my heart. So good to see that so much. Joseph, good to see you. Glad you're here, saying, hey, I'm trying to get neat, and I guess you mean animated overlays and stingers in Ecamm Live. Do you know how to do that? Why, yes, I do. Because what we had to create, because of some of the haters that we get here, Joseph, we had to create this graphic that says, eat more white chocolate and you will feel better. Because some people feel like they can hop on here and just say pro dark chocolate things, and this is not the stream for that. Today definitely ain't the day, and tomorrow ain't neither. But yeah, you can do that in, to your point, you can do that in your editing software, whatever it is that you're using, because there are ways to export those files. Just like that one that I literally just put on the screen was an example, because somebody was asking about that and how to do that in Final Cut Pro 10. And I've actually gotten a lot of questions specifically in regards to Final Cut Pro 10. So I'm working on, because I've been asked about a course, I'm working on a beginner's course for Final Cut Pro 10, but that's not going to take away from me doing videos on that. That would probably be a good one to kick off with, because it's kind of easy and simple to do versus like, here's how you edit a full YouTube video. But yeah, you can do that. You can make essentially stingers. That's the thing with these things. Stingers, all of this stuff is just basically a photo in motion, or it's a video. And that's essentially it. So even if it's like an emoji that comes and has a sparkle and a ting, that's more of either it's like an animated photo, or you're turning those animations of the photo into a video file and you're playing that. So it's not a whole lot that you have to do when it comes to doing that. I don't have... let me know if you want to see that. We'll probably run through another quick how-to of that. But you can get stuff like that from videohive.net. They have a lot of good resources when it comes to effects, stuff like that. So whatever software you're using, you can type in Adobe Premiere Pro, plugins, or title generators. That's usually all it is. And so like I was saying, like even this kind of a stuff, we're pointing the wrong... Okay, this one and the other one over there, those are just pictures, and there's an animated overlay, because the rest of the picture, all this where you see me, is transparent. And so that's literally all that you're doing. So when you have stuff like this, not that one, but and that was not even for I think that's the one to the back. Yeah, that was when my friend was on the phone, or I was on the phone, and I had to send her a message, let's delete that one because that's not relevant. But that was a funny one. But either way, so like this, eat more white chocolate and you will feel better. You can kind of see it's transparent. And move my hand. So it's like you literally can see, let's see here. Yeah. Like you see my hand. That's all. It's just transparent. in the background. That's it. So when you have this kind of an overlay, you can move this wherever you want, resize it however you want, and change the text, because this is just like a title screen or animated title screens. It's all in plugins that you can get for your editing software. So you don't need anything fancy. These plugins, they'll give you like 200 and stuff, various examples. You can change the colors to whatever you want. And all of that stuff is like $17 on places like Video Hive and things like that. So let me see if I can pull up Video Hive real quick. But they're super cheap. So even like Final Cut Pro 10, I'll either type in the initials, like so FCPX, or I just type out Final Cut Pro 10 with the, instead of the number 10, the letter X, the Roman numeral for it, and then plugins or title effects, social media effects, whatever specifically that you're looking for. And all of those are generally editable, where you can change it to whatever you want. Wait, so let me go back up. Oh, my Castle Life saying, you look marvelous. Why, thank you, my good sir. Saying, I love me some t-shirts and mugs. So can I. I'm finding, just like, so TubeBuddy, like doing some stuff with TubeBuddy now. It's like this light is, and I don't, okay, there we go. You kind of see it. So TubeBuddy sent me a mug. They sent me a shirt. They sent me a hat. I said, you know what? If you want brand loyalty from me, send me a nice, good coffee mug. Send me a good feeling t-shirt, and we will take over the world together. Or some camera stuff. Either of those are fine. So, it's just like, yeah, the simple things are always nice. Not your grandma saying it has really made isolation easier to deal with. Yeah, when you're talking about creating content and stuff like that, whether it's for yourself or for other people, it's a great emotional outlet. It's a great physical outlet to be doing something and essentially take literally nothing and make it into something. Just like clips of whether you're doing something good, or like yesterday, I was going out to test. I was doing the distance test and everything, so I think I'll be able to post that video tomorrow. Unless I want to reshoot some parts today, I'm gonna relook at the footage for the Comica Boom XD versus the Rode Wireless Go. And I'm out there, and my friend, she's doing some clips of what that looks like, and behind the scenes kind of a deal. And I'm gonna put that on my Instagram later, because she made a little BTS scene for me thing, which actually came out really good. And her footage looks way better than that actually was. And I'm like, it's hot, it's airplanes, and I'm like, you know what? Kudos to the people that go outside and shoot on a regular and consistent basis, because it is not for the faint of heart. And so, but even those small things, you take it an experience, you turn it into something, and you're sharing it with other people, especially at a time where it's just so hard to not be emotionally drained, not be, it's like, even like tomorrow, I'm like, I need to unplug some outside of work. I need to unplug from Facebook, because it's super toxic right now. I need to unplug from some people's stories and some other stuff. So I had to mute some folks. I'm like, everybody's agenda for what you're trying to do, it's like, I'm focused on my purposeful work. I ain't focused on some other stuff. And I'm like, I got to just reclaim my own attention, and I got to reclaim my own focus. And that's super hard right now. It's boating seasons. It is all hell breaking loose in the streets. It's hell breaking loose in people's houses as people whoop their kids for not knowing if Timmy took 2 apples down the street, got 3 more, ate 1, and came home. How many does Timmy have? Kind of a thing. It's been craziness, but thankfully, it's been peace in the valley over here. So I'm all for it. Saying, okay. So you need to know specifically, what do you need help with? So if you're saying you need help, what do you need help with? So you got to list out the specifics. Alrighty. So Tawana saying truth. Adam saying question, does Canva allow you to do that? Absolutely. So most of everything that you see text-based, even these that you're looking at on the screen, were made in Canva. So, okay. So RV, I know I got some moderators in there. Yeah, I got to say, help out with the chat if you're a moderator. Secondly, RV, don't just keep posting, please help. Say what you need or chill out. So, but yeah, Canva does allow you to do that. I do some of everything that I make is made in Canva, literally, because it's so easy to do, and they if you have a nonprofit or if you have a 501c3, then it does allow for you to do that. So even some things that I'm creating to give away for some Final Cut Pro tutorials and trainings and things like that, those are going to be done. So let's see here. Pulling up my Canva, trying to make sure we are copacetic. Alrighty, so let me refresh here real quick in Canva. But I'll bring up Canva and you can take a look. But yeah, anything that you're trying to make is very easy to make because it allows you to either cut yourself out of the frame. So any thumbnails that you see on Entree Woman TV, those are made in Canva. Any of these graphics that are just image based, they're not in motion, those are made in Canva. If I need to make these motion based, I'm pointing in the wrong direction, wherever these are on the screen to you, because it's not like, okay, there we go. So those, I could put those in motion by taking that image into Final Cut Pro 10. And if I wanted to make them come in from the sides and then disappear, all that is at that point is adding in transitions or adding in effects or keyframes so that it starts outside of the frame as soon as the video starts or that clip starts, and then it moves in and it stops, and then maybe it fades off. All those would be our transitions or keyframes or something like that. But if you're just trying to do something simple with a cutout, that's relatively easy simply because it doesn't require you to do much if you're trying to cut something out or whatever. And they have a ton of templates that you can use. So let's go to, all right. So like even like some of the t-shirt designs, not some, all of the t-shirt designs, any of that stuff is made in Canva. So anything that I've literally made from my media kit that I'm be updating, stuff that I post on my Instagram or social media, like I said, stuff for the thumbnails, all of that stuff gets made in Canva. And I can move things around, like literally everything you see, even like my channel banner, some PowerPoints and stuff that I'll use. I'll bring those into Canva, stuff that I do for my stories. Again, my speaker one sheet, my media kit, on and on and on and on. I'd use that stuff in Canva. If I want to add motion or effects to those things, then I'm not worried about, let me see. Actually, let's go to one and I'll show you how to do the transparent background thingy. But yeah, it doesn't take much. It's just a specific setting, but you need to have no image or anything behind there. So let's say, for example, actually, before I do that, because I know some of these have my info, so I just want to make sure we're good to go on some of that stuff. All right, yeah. Let's go to websites. Okay, cool. All right, let's move this over yonder. All right. So when you go to the download, if you're going to do an image like what you saw, like the join or whatever's, then, all right, so hold on one second, y'all. Give me 2 shakes of a lamb's tail because I don't know where my channel moderators are, but I got to handle this. So I'm gonna I don't know if I could do 2 things at once. Let's go to videos, because apparently RV saying you don't understand English. Okay, I'm not sure what you're trying to do, buddy, but we can't help you here. I'm sorry. Unfortunately, I don't know what you need help with, but we can't have you spam in the chat. So I'm going to have to put you in a little timeout, buddy. All right. All right, cool. So back to what I was saying. So when it comes to the PNG stuff, if you wanted to do, like I said, the join now or whatever kind of a deals, then all you have to do is do this transparent background, specifically the page that you're talking about or specifically that thing. And then when you download it, from there, all it is now is literally just the parts with the actual graphics or the image or the pictures and the text, and then everything else behind it. Don't want to add a white background or a black background. If I need to do something that is like, so example, these shirts, it's going to be a black background with the white text or colored text or something like that. Then you want to make sure that you do a black background so you can see where you're placing things at, where you're putting things at, and all of that good stuff. And from there, you take away the black background, so you don't do anything like that. And that's, you could do what do you call it, transparent background from there. So I mean, honestly, from that point, it's not a whole lot. Like I said, you take that into your editing software. Yes, there are more professional things that are out there if that's what you're wanting to do, but here's my thing: just get the job done. Get the job done. We can spend all day talking about, you know what I'm saying? Like when I have conversations with people, and it's not specifically at you, Adam, obviously, but it's like when I'm having conversations like, well, should I get this or should I get that or invest in that? My whole thing with investing in software and tools and things like that is that if it is going to create such a bigger learning curve, then you are going to get back in efficiency in the workflow, in like being able to do things faster. If it is not going to add back monetarily to like, okay, I'm making these things and they will reinvest into the company to increase the brand level, and then that will increase, you know, probably clientele, exposure reach or something, because it'll be a higher quality. If that is not the case, don't waste your time getting other things that are a bigger learning curve than what honestly makes sense to do, because you could get like all of the other professional software and things that are out there and available. And at the same time, it really just don't matter. You know what I'm saying? It's like, that's why it's like I stick with Canva for a lot of stuff, but at the same time, it's not that big of a deal to like, I trust me, I'm a DIY person. So even if I offshoot that to somebody else or whatever, what I'm essentially going to do is still learn it myself, because I want to know what it takes. Okay, I'm looking at it, I'm like, the difference is for what I need to do, I don't need to go and do all that extra other stuff. Can I drag it from over here to over there? Okay, save, transparent background, boom, done. So yeah. So Adam exploits saying, okay, so next question, saying, I purchased a large ring light on, I'm guessing, Amazon for my live stream I broadcast from my dining room. I had a softbox that bounced off the wall, maybe, or the ceiling. Not seasoned. That probably is a text replace. The ring light is tremendous. Proper lighting will change lives on your videos. It's the difference between looking like you are in heaven or not, like confusing your camera, whatever it is that you shoot with, because it's just like, I can't see. So even like with proper lighting, it helps with the autofocus on your cameras. It helps with proper color being able to be seen on your actual thing, because it just helps so much when you have a properly or well lit situation. And you could do dynamic lighting where it's more dark and moody, or you can have a really bright scene if you prefer. There's no right or wrong thing with that for others that are trying to get into what light or something like that. I always say go with LED lights, and then specifically like if, like for Adam's situation, if you're in front of it and you just need like you kind of well lit, probably don't wear, if you're not wearing glasses or you don't care about a reflection of some in your eyes or on your glasses, then that can work. I looked into a what's the name of, but it's just like it's just like, nah, no thanks. So it just didn't work out for me. So alrighty, so. Adam said, I'm trying to get better with Canva. I've been posting motivational quotes on Instagram using Canva templates. Yeah, and even like a lot of times what I'll do so that I can try to experiment and see, it's like I need to work, before I upgrade to anything, I need to work myself to an upgrade point. And it's like, unless I plan on really doing something phenomenal, for friends that I have that use Photoshop or whatever, maybe Adobe specific things that pro level people are using, there's not a right or wrong with this again, but it's like, you kind of got to know yourself too. It's like, I need to work myself up to the ceiling of being able to upgrade, or the efficiency, even if the creativity hasn't gotten there, the efficiency may work better with something else. That's why I switched from PC to Mac, the systems, the user interface, even just like from my phone to my computer. If I want to share something between the two, it's super easy to do, super easy to use. It's not frustrating, as where it's like, oh, let me upload it to Drive, Google Drive or Dropbox or something else, and then like pull it down. It's just like, it's just like the waiting time is like, So it's like, while creativity wouldn't have necessarily increased, the efficiency did, so it made sense to upgrade. So when it comes to software tools, it's the same thing for me. Until I get to a point I'm reaching a creative ceiling, or I get to a point where the efficiency has been capped as well, then I'll move to something else. But every new learning curve, you add too many learning curves, you just are going in a circle, and it's like wasting your own time. I never suggest that to people that are new. And I'll take inspiration from other thumbnails that I see that were not just cool looking, but were clickable. If you got my click, you earn my attention. That's the first win on YouTube. So if you are ever thinking of, should I do this or that, I'll just collect thumbnails that I actually clicked on that I like or something like that, or kind of explore into the title of what that person have. And it's just like, that one was one that made me click, or that one was one that didn't, or it was what I call scroll pastable. And so it's just like, okay, I want to do this, or I want to experiment with that. I can do all that stuff and that much more in Canva. So it's good to use their templates just to get inspiration. You combine that with other things that you see, and you kind of make things your own. It's like, I love Canva. I never really would recommend anything else because it'll get the job done, at least for most people, like 80 to 90% of people, at least within my audience. I'm DeBrown saying my wife was wearing me out with designers for her. I turned her to Canva, and she's only bothered me for the bigger graphic projects. Exactly. Because it's like, for what you're trying to do, for what you're trying to deal with, it just is kind of a, here we go again. Alrighty. So for what you're trying to do, for what it takes, is just like, it just kind of honestly gets to the point to where it's like, is this something I need to pass off? Because again, it's a huge learning curve, and for the amount of time I will waste, I'm actually detracting from my income because I'm not doing income producing activities. And so it's just like, unless it's going to be a wow factor that times 27 is more or less capable and possible to do in Canva. So let's see here. Doc Rock is saying, good to see you, Doc Rock. And Doc Rock does a lot of creative stuff. So if you're wanting to explore more, his channel actually has some good tutorial information and stuff like that on there. And just a good resource in general. So if you're already paying for a Creative Cloud, Adobe has Spark, which he said he likes. It's included in the subscription. That's cool. Nothing wrong with Spark. I was just talking to a friend yesterday who was saying like they like to explore with Spark. I just can't get on board with a lot of Adobe stuff. It's like, honestly, because it's like, no. It's like it doesn't vibe for me specifically. So let's see. We have, so let's see here. Canva is legit. I actually think it's the best of the bunch. I only stopped paying for it when Spark came out because my Creative Cloud, which Adobe has, their Creative Cloud subscription where you can get a bunch of their softwares for a specific fee. And the subscription is $90 a month. See, for me, it's like that. I got to get that back. If I'm looking to invest in something, I need to get that back in a much bigger ceiling for a creative workflow, which Adobe definitely has, or I need to make that make sense financially for me to invest in something that is that much bigger of an investment. I have no problem spending money or investing money. Let me rephrase that. I have no problem investing in money because investments yield return. I have a big problem with spending money because spending it just means it's going out the door and nothing is happening with that. So for me specifically, it's like, if I'm going to spend some money, if I'm going to drop some change on something, it's got to be worth it. So we're about 30 minutes in or something like that. I'll come back to the chat or whatever the case is. I believe we got some other questions and things like that. Feel free to drop those in the chat. We got Elaine. Good to see you. Glad that you are here, saying great advice. Just get the job done. Yep. That's where I'm always going to be for something. It's like, oh, well, what about this and what about that? Options are always going to be endless. However, at the end of the day, it's like, when it comes down to it, can it get the job done? Is that going to produce something worthwhile? And for like the speaking engagements and stuff like that I'm getting now, which is not like I'm some big whomever, whatever person, but it's like, for the speaking engagements that I get now, as long as that information is hot and that professionalism is there and the quality of the content and it's packaged well, I've not had somebody ask me, well, what are you using to create your PowerPoints in? Because it'll be a mix between, doing some Mac stuff and then Canva stuff. Nobody's complained from me speaking with E.T. the hip hop preachers at his speakers boot camp, which is like his paid community or coaching group or what have you. Did a presentation there. I want to be speaking at Social Media Marketing World's YouTube Summit. And so like you'll see that going around now. It's just like, it's just like my bills did not get paid because I used Canva for some creative resources. Everybody applauds the stuff. So just get the job done at the end of the day. So, alrighty. So let's do a giveaway. So last time, I couldn't find a better way to do this, and I will get back to the comments. I couldn't find a better way to do this than what we did last time. So we're going to do pick a number. And that will determine, whoever gets the number, that will determine if you win something on the Wheel of Wonder. And so I'm thinking, so this first round, I'm thinking of a number between, now hold on, let's give the parameters. If you win the subscription of Ecamm Live, or if you win a channel review or something like that, you have to, okay, these are the requirements. 1, be on Instagram or something and send me a DM there, and I will send you the details for how you can redeem what you have won there. If you are, if you win like the discount to get 32% off in the Entree Woman TV Creators Corner, if you get the discount, to get that discount code, you need to be on Instagram, because I don't want to sort through the emails that I get to try to see who's who. So if you're part of the email community, that's cool. And it's like, well, I don't have Instagram. You better get on Instagram for 32.2 seconds so you get the code. Because it's like last time, that was hell. And just the bouncing back and forth. So you must be on Instagram to get it, or you lose out on it, and then we just give it away again. All right? And then if you don't have Ecamm Live, then we'll give you another spin. If you don't have a Mac, because Ecamm Live is specific to a Mac. And in the meantime, feel free to drop those questions down below. I'll put the graphic back up if you want to join live. But if not, again, diana.link/join if you want to hop on live and ask your question. But I'm thinking of a number between let's condense it down. Between 20 and 50. What is it? I wish I had the Jeopardy music, but then that would be, So I don't even know what the songs were that I put in here before. Let's see here. I'm trying to think. I have put some music on before. Okay. This is going to be our Jeopardy music, courtesy of Epidemic Sound. You must get it between 20 and 50. What's the number? Drop your guesses down below. We need to do a countdown timer as well, because we don't need to be running these all day, okay? Because the stream ain't gonna be that much longer. Okay. You got 30 seconds. And then we're gonna roll on. We're gonna leave you behind if you don't get it. We got the Cutting Edge TV saying, good morning, everyone. It's your birthday. Happy birthday. Tomorrow's my birthday, but thank you so much. Appreciate that. Chocolate Twist Yo saying, hey, Dan, I just got here. I guess I cut the music down a little bit. When this timer is up, I picked the number. Said, I just got my first Zoom class for Ecamm Virtual. Ooh, child. Having those overlays ready served me well. I'm glad to hear it. All right. Music stops. Who got it? Who got it? Let's see. Who has it? So, let me go to the chat. I said I was thinking of a number between 20 and 50. So, I'm going to put "and" in the chat. So, if yours come afterwards, you missed it. So, let's see who got it. Let's see what the guesses are. Adam, you can't guess twice. You cannot guess twice. So, you disqualified because we can't have you guessing twice, Adam. Or you got to pick which one. I'll give you a second chance. Pick which one you want, but you can't guess twice. Doc Rock is saying 8. I said between 20 and 52. So 35, 34, 32. Tawana was smart, but it's not 32. 28, 37, 44, 23, 22. And what's these multiple guesses? Y'all can't drop 33,000 guesses in the chat. So all these, okay. 22. Okay, here's what we're going to do. So our jersey numbers for football. 22 and 8. That's why we get along, Team Virgo. Y'all have to pick one number. One number. All right. We're going to throw this back on the thing. Now I know why talk show hosts have gray hair. All right. We're going to kick the music back off. You got 30 seconds. Let's go. Let's go. You got 30 seconds on the clock. And adding it. 30 seconds. That's all you get. Otherwise, you're going to miss out. Boy, no wonder. What was it? Bob Barker and whoever the rest of those guys were stressed out. People don't follow the rules. A number between 20 and 52. And then I'm going to put end when the time runs up. So if your number come afterwards and... Oh. We'll call that one because it was screwed up. All right, end. 3, 2, end. All right. All right. So now... Oh, we ain't going to do too many more of these. Okay. Let's see what we had between... Let me go back up. All right. One number. So we got 22. Team gray hair. Don't follow instructions. We know you ain't past the 4th grade, brother, okay? You had to repeat that one. No, just kidding. Elaine saying 44, 29, 50, 31, and 41. And then we had some that came in a little later. We'll give a little grace on that. So 34, 43, 48, chocolate twist yogurt, 49, Steve Harvey, 41. Steve was right. That's why he just cut his stuff all off. Said, forget this. Okay. He said it's about a 15-second lag. Okay. Well, nobody got it. So nobody won that round. And we just did a second one too. Okay. So let's do round 2. I'm dropping it in the chat. So you can at least follow with the chat if the other one get behind. Okay. Another 30 seconds on the clock. Or 30 seconds on the... Y'all know what the hell I'm saying. Up there. Let's start the music one more time, so help me. We ain't doing no more giveaways. This is not where it's at. Number between 20 and 52. Human names. Doc Rock will not be accepted. One entry. Between 20 to 52. See who plays and who wins. Who's going to win and get a spin on the Wheel of Wonder. Okay? I think I'm going to order in probably some different shirts and stuff, merch and some other things. Plus, I'm getting stuff from other companies and whatnot. So, we'll do more, but I'm going to have to find a better way. I'm going to have to find a better way. And now the music has stopped. We're taking the timer off. Okay, so I'm typing end in the chat. 3, 2, well, all right. End. All right. All right. All right. Goodness me. Okay, where was I at? So round 2. Okay, we got 48. The number I said was between 20 and 50. Whew. This is why elementary school teaching is like, I gotta go to the bathroom. I gotta blow my nose. It's just like every class is canceled. Even digital class, Zoom class, it'd be out. I'd be out. So, so you're nothing but grace, Diana. I'm just trying to give back to the community that gives so much to me. So again, the Wheel of Wonder, we need to see who's going to win. 37. We got 42. We got 33, 40, 43. We had a few more people. I will call it. We'll let you in. We'll let you be in. We got 27, 20, 33, and 45. Saying I'm not human. Debut guitar, get to see you. You came in a little later, so 44. It is with much sadness that I have to throw this graphic back on the screen because Chocolate Twist Yoga got the number, and that number was 37. So last time she won because she was talking stuff in the chat, and I said, you know what? Nobody had won the Ecamm Live thing yet. And I said, you know what? Screw it. I said, you always got something to say. I'll be graceful. We ain't no haters around here. Okay, it's an equal chocolate eating opportunity up in this piece. So she got a chance to win. And wouldn't you know it, she got on the first spin an annual subscription of Ecamm Live Pro. So once again, may the odds be ever in your favor. We're going to throw chocolate twist yogas. Let's see what the Wheel of Wonder has for you. Wheel of Wonder, spin, spin, spin. Tell us what chocolate twist yoga would win. A YouTube channel review. Well, let's see what chocolate twist yoga is up to on the YouTubes. Always winning something. I'm gonna just ban you from out of here. It's like, well, what did she get banned for winning things? Being randomly selected and winning. Congratulations, chocolate twist yoga. We are, let me see here. So I know it is a little bit of a delay and stuff like that. So let's see here. Hopefully, all right, let me see if I can pull your name up in the thingy, but we'll give you a nice channel review, see what you got going on in the YouTube sphere. So let's do a quick channel review of chocolate twist yoga. Well, the first thing I would say that you are winning in, and let's pull this down a little bit so we can see, and probably zoom out some. All right, zoom in a little bit. All right, chocolate twist yoga. First thing I will say is congratulations on actually coming up in search, because most people that try to get something done, their name is not coming up in search. So that already by itself is great. The latest from Chocolate Twist Yoga. Now, this is something that if you're new to YouTube and new to understanding how your channel works, then one of the things that's awesome is that YouTube is saying, here's the latest from this person. You have somebody like me that's made several hundred videos, been on the platform for officially 4 years, and it's just like, well, since your first upload or whatever, because I didn't start a channel with my first upload, but neither here nor there. But it's just the idea is like you have a catalog of content. And so they're telling you, hey, here's the latest that this person has done. So that's a feature that YouTube is rolling out to get people more acclimated with what you are actually doing. And I love that you are coming up in search. So check mark here, check mark here. It says plus one more. And then you got check mark here, check mark here. So check, like, you are coming up for your name, and that is brilliant because essentially our channel title names are things that we have made up. Entree Woman TV is not a word that exists somewhere in a dictionary. It's a word that means something to me, and we're making that brand name mean something now. So that's amazing. So that is the first win when it comes to gaining attention, is being found, because if you ever have where somebody can't find you, they're not going to keep stressing out about what you're doing and where you are. It's just like, oh, okay, I tried, I didn't see you. And it like, so that attention is everything. First thing I would say, I love the picture that you have up here, but we have no text of when you post, what you post. Are we learning to do yoga? Are you helping people to build yoga studios and other professionals? Who's the age group that you're helping? Is it somebody that's dealing with chronic back pain or leg pains, or they're healing from an injury? There's so many different variations of the who you can be helping within this specific field. So I always like to add somewhere on the banner, the channel banner art. Yeah, you do want to have your name, but at the same time, like your channel name or your name specifically, since it's not your specific name, so people can get to know, like, what is her name? Is her name Susan? Is her name Ethel? Is her name whatever? So that's one thing. Other thing I always suggest is the channel trailer. Who are you? What do you have? And why should they care? Because that is like, the welcome mat, or what I call the welcome mat to your channel. So even if that's just a 60-second clip, hey guys, my name is such, I'm here to help you to do X, and on this channel you're going to learn blank. There are better ways to do that, to really craft out a channel trailer, but that's the welcome mat. And then specifically at the end, there's going to be a big circular button that is your actual this actual thing right here, this picture. YouTube will have where if they hover over that on that channel trailer, it's encouraging them to subscribe. YouTube literally makes that the singular call to action on those channel trailers, and you get one for somebody that's new, and you get another one for somebody that's subscribed, a returning subscriber. So fill those out. The other thing is there's no furniture in the house. We have nowhere to sit. So where are the other playlists that help with that? So the reason why, even if these were literally the only videos that you had ever done, these 6 videos that I'm seeing, which I know it's not, but if these were literally the only things, then what I would suggest is still making a playlist for that so it's properly categorized. That means adding a relevant title, not just like watch this next. But if you're new to yoga, if you're new to this channel, I would probably say if you're new to the kind of yoga specifically for who you're helping, it's just like, don't start off with a pose that's more advanced. Start off with something with getting better rotation in your shoulder. And so that helps with that. So your playlists, even if you have them, they're not listed here. It will give you the specifics of the what they need to be doing and blah, 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 along with the title here and a title there and so on and so forth down the page. And that's extremely important for what you're trying to do, because while these videos are helpful, it's not always helpful. It's like you want to capture their attention and win immediately with that. So if we go over to the videos, okay, so even though these are only a few, if you're doing yoga gift ideas, or if you're doing, because it's still within the field and the scope of what you're doing, I think it's important that you include like a playlist, like should we expect more, or is this a one-off kind of deal? So if it's like, here are some great gift ideas if you're new to yoga, or here are some things, the things that you should buy, the top 10 things you should buy if you're just getting started with yoga. And so we have this meditation class
Welcome
here.
to practice. My name is Kali, and this is Chocolate Twist Yoga. I am so delighted and honored to have.
So first thing I would say is that you sound good and crisp, and you got straight to the point, or you're getting to the point within the first 6 seconds. So that's extremely important, because just those 5 to 6 seconds actually matter, to the point to where it's just like, okay. Again, who are you? What do you have? And why should I care? Which is why the hook is so important. So even if you're getting ready to jump into the what you're going to be doing, let's see what else you say. Let's start this over.
Welcome to practice. My name is Kali, and this is Chocolate Twist Yoga. I am so delighted and honored to have you here sharing practice with me. Today's meditation practice is inspired by the Honorable Marcus Mosiah Garvey. August 17th, 1887, Marcus Garvey was born in St.
Pause for the calls there. While I love everything of what you're doing, I love the tonality in your voice. It's very relaxing and soothing and stuff like that. And we are right where you are, like we're getting ready to do. You say, welcome to practice. I don't know what that means. So if I'm new to yoga, now again, if I'm not specifically your target audience, that's okay. But we never want to be to the point to where we're confusing who we are intentionally trying to reach. So if you're saying welcome to practice, you can say, well, this is a practice session where we're going to be going through what. So it's always important to lead with those expectations of, hey, what's up, guys? My name is X, and this is our practice session where I'll be showing you today how to do X if you're having whatever. You need to let them know, are they in the right place or are they in the wrong place? The fact that you're giving a little back history into Marcus Garvey and into how this is relevant to what we're doing today, or how it plays a part, that can still be important. I don't even know how long that's going to run for, again, especially since we're here watching the video. And so it's like, it's a meditation thing or whatever. That's fantastic. The only other thing, though, is just like, here's what we're getting ready to do. Give them some expectations of what they can expect. And so that'll be helpful there. And so let's check your rankings and see how that's doing. So you're coming up again for your name. That's always important, I think, to add your name to your specific things. And guys, feel free to drop your specific questions. I will always get to those because I got time today. So we're going to be running probably a little long. So if you got to head out, thanks for joining, or whatever the case is. But do what you got to do, because I'm here to serve today. Tomorrow's my birthday. I'm taking off, so I want to serve as much as possible. So here's what I'll say about some of these titles. They're too short. They're just snippets. We need more phrases of what it is specifically that somebody would be searching for when it comes to that. So let me go here. And if we're doing something like, I like this meditation for Black women, because if we're looking at that, it's like somebody's searching for something. There's always a who looking for something. Most of YouTube is visual experiences. And so if I'm looking to do this, or what does that look like, there's an inquiry happening. The search bar is all about serving that inquiry to the person. So YouTube algorithm is always focused on the person on the keyboard. If you're stepping into a niche where it's like something like this specifically, so it's meditation for Black women, that's coming up. But guided meditation for positive energy for Black women is a bigger phrase. So if that is specific to the what you're doing, this is something I would look into in addition to meditation for Black women or whatever. So I don't lose this other one before I forget, because sometimes I will forget. So let's look at, let me try to go back.
Imperative.
Pause that. And this is how, when I'm researching videos, how I'm typing it slowly, because typing it fast is just me getting to the point of what I think. It's not necessarily exposing me to what my audience thinks. So if I'm looking at guided meditation for positive energy, Black women, or what have you, then we can start to take a look into, okay, how is this working? Is this something that my audience would be searching for, or because it comes up, they just click on it, kind of a thing? And then starting to look into some of these different searches and stuff like that, even with TubeBuddy, because I absolutely recommend TubeBuddy if you're interested in trying that out. For those of you that don't have it, I highly suggest it. If I don't have the link, I'll create it for diana.link/TubeBuddy. I think it's a discount or something, but whatever. So even like with this, it's giving us some other commonly used phrases. So Black woman, not necessarily Black women per se, guided meditation, self-worth guided meditation, or meditation for Black women, which we did see that one. And then you have Black spirituals. You have all these other categories of things that people may be searching for. I don't know how relevant that might be. I'm going to take that white chocolate down now. I don't know how relevant that might be. But the thing is that when you're looking for something, you're looking for something for a reason. Doesn't matter what it is. If it's something as simple as, like I always do, probably like every year, is how to change my windshield wiper blades, because it's not an activity I'm doing enough for me to commit it to memory, even if the car is the same. And so I'm always just going right back to it. Okay, YouTube knows if somebody is looking for something long-term or short-term, specifically based on the kind of things, or are you introducing a new interest or something like that. So if that's the case, then, it's like explore more of what your audience wants, and looking for and titling your videos around the thing that your audience is actually searching for, not something that is like what we think. We want to start leaning into the no. And I'm going to do one more, and then we'll start to transition to somebody else. We'll do another round or something. So we have, let's see something else here. Black yoga teacher. Let's try that. Black yoga. Okay, and so even just pausing, because we think, oh, I'm this, or the video's about this, or here's what I'm going to teach. We list those things relevant to that, or maybe the name of the title or something. When you are researching your content, it's just like YouTube is going to show you what other people are also searching for as well. So Black yoga for beginners, something like that coming up is something that I absolutely would probably create a playlist around, and I'm going to start diving into that and exploring that topic more. TubeBuddy's giving us a good on that. Not a whole lot of searches per month, but again, something like a playlist around stuff like that is something that I would start to look into. Then you have Black yoga teachers, Black yoga instructors on YouTube, Black yoga magazine, yoga teacher training, Black yoga class, and on and on and on. And so we have, if somebody's specifically saying, this is what I'm looking for, we want to give them what they want. We want to start getting to the point to where we can start to serve this up to the audience that is relevant to. This is where I talk about in my intro of helping you reach a wider audience than what you currently are. You have to be able to explore and expose those things that your audience or your intended audience or intended viewers are looking for. So not a whole lot of searches again per month, but YouTube is saying, hey, that one's pretty good, or very good actually. So that would be something worth exploring more and seeing what else is around that. So when we're talking about those different keyword tags or phrases or things like that that are relevant to what the audience is looking for, we really need to get into the psychology of the viewer and the person on the keyboard every single time. So I'm not going to dig too much deeper into that. And let's see here. Doc Roxanne is going to guess essentially pi 3.14. And so hopefully that helps you out. Chocolate Twisty is saying not ready for that. Doesn't matter. We're going for it. We did it already. So saying she should play the lottery. Hey, listen, I will buy you the ticket. Vinart saying hello. Good to see you. Glad that you are here. Black Carnivore saying hi, Diana. Hi, loving your show. Good to see you. Thank you so much. I'm glad that you enjoy it. Yeah. Broncos Solid saying hi, Diana. Keep crushing it. Love your channel. Thanks so much, brother. I appreciate it. Black Carnivore said I have a question about the Elgato Camlink 4K capture card in my Canon Rebel T5i. What is the question? So it says my camera turns off at the 30-minute cutoff now that I'm using a capture card, but didn't when I just connected the camera to my computer using a mini USB. Do you know why that is, and how do I fix that? Well, great question. Well, the thing is that this is the issue with all Canon cameras, unless they specifically, like Canon themselves have said that their cameras have clean HDMI. The clean HDMI allows you to get like what you're seeing now. You're not seeing the specific settings on my camera. You're not seeing any icons or nothing like that on the screen. It is literally just my image. And this is using the Elgato Camlink. The issue with the Canon cameras is that you can connect them up, but you have to literally turn everything off the screen just to get it clear. But that's only clearing the screen off so that you're not seeing those icons, which is basically, again, just turning off the autofocus and turning off the camera readout settings. That doesn't fix the issue when it comes to the timer. It's just like it goes to sleep at 30 minutes and your recording limit is 30 minutes. So the camera is still like, okay, the icons are off. I'm still going to sleep in 30 minutes if you don't tap the screen or tap a button or something. So there's been some fixes. The same ones that I've done on the Canon M50 essentially will work for other Canon cameras, even their DSLRs like the T5i. However, it's not like, again, they're essentially hacks, but it's no real way to fix that. Honestly, I at this point, I don't recommend using a capture card simply because the benefits just aren't there. It was fine for, like, it was like, okay, I have this camera. Is there something I can do? And it's just like, oh, okay, it is. And I did live streams that were nothing near as long as what I'm doing now. But it's like if you're 30 minutes or under for your streams, if you're just doing like quick tips or whatever the case is, that's one thing. However, the other thing is that if you're not, and you need to do longer streams, that's where I would say it's just worth it to go a software option. Canon has their webcam utility beta software that you can use where you are getting a lower resolution, but at the same time, you only need the USB. And then you have Ecamm Live that has that as well. And I'm sure there's probably other things that are being developed, but honestly, at this point, I would probably lead you towards the software option because even with the hack to get around the 30 minutes using the capture card meant opening the regular EOS utility program and opening that, still clearing everything off the screen and having that run in the background so that the camera is busy, and then hooking in your Elgato Camlink, and then but then your screen goes dark. And so it's just like, it's a weird kind of a hack. Like I said, that's on the channel as well in that M50 playlist. If you just check the playlist on the channel, it'll be in there. But honestly, it's kind of like any other Canon DSLRs are going to have that problem. And so it's like, honestly, software is the way to go. If you want to keep the HDMI connection, you're going to have to open up some software to deal with that. Bronco Solid saying my Canon SL2 turns off after 30 minutes normally. If I'm capturing to an SD card, I bet it's related to that limit. Well, there's the two 30-minute limits. The recording limit is literally when you have the memory card in the camera and you're recording. That limit stops off at 30 minutes regardless. However, the max time for the camera without doing anything, like this one is sitting here for an hour Plus, you know what I'm saying, because I had it hooked up even before then. So it's been sitting for over an hour. I haven't touched it and gotten up to like actually hit the screen or touch the button or nothing. It's just like, we'll go to sleep when you tell us to go to sleep or when you turn the camera off. So there's no internal limit. The thing with Canon cameras also, they really don't have the ability for you to just leave your camera like this. It's saying like either you do something in 30 minutes, touch the button, touch the screen or something, or you're going to have to hack it essentially, which is run software on your computer. And it's like the problem with that is if you don't have a lot of RAM, you don't have a lot of bandwidth on your computer, then that starts to become a problem. And that's just kind of the breaks with Canon cameras, unfortunately. But you have to go to sleep, the 30-minute go to sleep timer kind of a deal. And then you have a 30-minute actual recording limit. Those two are separate, but at the same time, they're both capped at 30 minutes. Miss Eileen saying, hi, Diana. Hey, everyone. Good to see you, Miss Eileen. Glad that you are here. Doc Rock saying, knowledge bombs. Appreciate that. So I see some conversations happening in chat. Cool. Said Canon has released new software to support live streaming directly. Maybe you can forego the capture card with that. The only problem is with that is that Canon did release what they call the EOS, or it was not the EOS, but it's called the webcam utility beta. Now, I don't know if beta is the reason that the resolution is low. And then eventually after some time of people using it and trying it and then working through whatever bugs, because I think it was even less than 720p, so like 560p or something like that. But Canon released their webcam utility. I did do a tutorial on that on the channel where you could take a look at it. So this is their webcam utility. Again, like I said, it's specifically saying it's in beta. And then it is now available for Windows as well as for Mac. However, they only decided to do this for specific cameras, and that's the problem. You can see that the cutoff here is on the T6 eyes, not the T5 eyes, which I had that camera as well. And so that's another thing with these brands or these companies. They want you to upgrade. They don't want to keep helping with older cameras because they know there will be no need for you to upgrade, and you can get by for a much longer time than it would be to buy. So you have their higher end ones up here. You have the M6 Mark II that made the list. SL2 made the list. T7i and stuff like that. What I honestly would do is if you have an older Canon DSLR, is go with the one that's kind of closest to it. So I would go with this T6i if you have the T5i or T4i maybe or something like that. I would download this one and try it. Because honestly, there's not too much difference between any of these Rebel models. But I would go with like the T6i or even like the T6 or something, because they don't make many software update changes to these cameras. These cameras are essentially the same. There are minimal differences between the two. So if you have like a 60D even, so they don't have the, oh no, they didn't. Canon dirty for that one. I was about to say, yeah, they don't have the, okay, so the 70D, very popular camera. Why isn't that listed? The 77D, the T7i, wherever that is not a T7i, and the original Canon M6, all of those came out at the same time. So there's really no reason why the original Canon M6 is not here, listed on here, because those came out. So if you have a Canon M6, I would try those. Yeah, because these came out the same day. So if you have a T7i or 77D and you have the original Canon M6, I would try that. I would say more so go with either what's closer to the model or what came out at the same time. The original Canon M6 came out at that same time, using the same kind of internals as the 80D. Kind of the benefits of being a camera nerd, you know where to call the BS at. So, but that's what I would go for that, because Canon doesn't do a whole lot of internal changes or updates or nothing like that to be helpful when it comes to that. Elaine saying this is really helpful to hear a review of Chocolate Twist Yoga's channel, saying thank you both. Well, yeah, thank you for Chocolate Twist Yoga winning again, but I'm glad that was helpful, Elaine. Alrighty, so I'm going to subscribe to Chocolate Twist Yoga. Congrats. All right, now Chocolate Twist Yoga, send me my $32 in the mail. Make it out to, no, I'm just kidding. Saying thank you. That was so helpful. You're most welcome. Most welcome. All right. St. Dana was saying you probably need Sparkle Cam then. Okay, so I'm missing for, I guess, where y'all are talking in the chat. But let me know if you need me to tap back in there for that Black Carnivore. So we got Soda Fit by AD Lynn. Good to see you. Glad you're here. Saying, how do I change the movie type for reuse? Movies render in .mov, which doesn't open in iMovie, QuickTime, nor Adobe Rush. What are you using? There are online tools that you can use to convert essentially the packaging that a video file is in. The easiest, I'm assuming, is what you're trying to change to is a .mp4. If you're trying to do that, I honestly, if you have an editing software, something like a Wondershare Filmora, something like any of them, hell, Final Cut Pro 10, HitFilm Express, there are a lot of free ones out there like HitFilm Express. If you have the bandwidth on your computer and your computer can handle it, then you have those that are like, trying to think, a DaVinci Resolve, that's a free one, and it's a professional editing software. If you need to convert a file, the easiest thing to do is just to use your editing software if you are using iMovie or something like that. If your computer can handle some of the requirements, if it can meet those baseline requirements, do something like a HitFilm Express that's free, or some of these other software or free editing tools that are out there. Yeah, you can use some of these websites, but they start to get kind of sketchy with it. If you just need to convert it, I usually, back in the day, I just would drop those in my editing software and export as a .mp4 or MPEG-4 so that I can get it in a smaller or a better frame that wasn't as clunky on my computer. And that's what I would just do. My camera would save those video files as a .mov, and these are just extensions for those that may not understand the jargon that we're using here. A .mov file is what my camera would kick it out as. Okay, I didn't have a strong computer. I didn't have a computer that was ready for video at all. And so the MP4 was a smaller video file. It worked better for me. So what I would do is drop that into my editing software, which was Filmora, and then I would have it, without me changing anything, just that raw video, so I could start to edit it and my computer could breathe. I just have it exported, same 1920 by 1080p HD, export that as a .mp4, and then I delete the .mov and move on. So I would have to add that extra layer, but if that's what you got to do, then do that. And that's the easiest way, because some of these websites have spam and a bunch of other garbage and stuff like that. Adam saying the 30-minute cutoff is a tax issue in the UK, they claim. Yeah, they said it was a tax issue. That got lifted. What was it like? I don't even know how what is this, the Sony a6400? When this camera came out, this was like the first camera that any of the major brands released other than Panasonic, because Panasonic was just like whatever for the cameras that they wanted unlimited recording. They obviously paid for the tax or whatever. But Sony was the first brand that was doing the 30-minute recording limits and decided with this specific model, the A6400, I think this came out in 2019, early 2019 maybe or something, or even late 2018, I don't recall. But they were like, okay, the tax issue is gone. We don't need to have those in our cameras anymore unless you specifically want that limitation in your camera. So these brands don't have an excuse for that anymore. So any of these Canon cameras that are coming out shouldn't have a recording limit. There's no way I'm paying more than $1,000 today for a camera, and it's got a recording limit. Even if I don't use that, I want options. It's just like your TV saying, well, most people don't use all the buttons on their remote, so we're going to give you 2. And just like, so I can't turn the volume back up. I got to get up to turn. It's just like, and so Doc Rock saying my Sony a6400 has been on for 5 months, never turned off or going to sleep. This is not good advice. But I ain't gonna lie. I had my M50 on for days. I would turn off all of my stuff, leave out of here after a stream like today, and I'm gone. Come back, and I'm like, oh, camera just went to sleep for a long time until it was taking a nap. It's like, well, it's time to do another live video. So, yep. So what's saying, wow. On the screen share markup, how do we use that? I screen share often. This is I use Google Chrome. So if you're liking how I can put a circle or draw. It's easier with a touchpad. I guess I know you can hook it up if you have one of those. But if not, I'm just using my mouse. Let me see what this plugin is called. It's just a Google Chrome one. It's called Page Marker. Page Marker. And you can change the colors specifically to whatever you want. So you just click on that colored bar and you can drag it to whatever specific thing. And so if you're like, going for the green, or if you want a specific RGB code, or it's HSL or hex, which is like in Canva, for example, I have my brand font saved in like a hex format. So if I wanted to know and just go straight to that specific color code, you could do that, and just, copy and paste in that hex number. But usually, I'm not trying to do nothing specific, but like, so that purple's cute. And you got an eraser, you got a pointer, or you got, I don't know what that download was for. Didn't mean to do that, but okay, wasn't trying to do that one. All right, we didn't broke something. So wasn't trying to do that, but yeah, so you could just do the new tab pages. Okay, obviously I broke something, so I'm gonna have to refresh my web page. But other than the download button, which I have no idea what it does, didn't mean to click it, but you can change the colors, the width of the pen tool and stuff like that. So that's really cool and fun to do. So yeah, that's how you do that. So saying, is it a Chrome plugin? It is. I'm not sure, or Chrome extension rather, as you clarified. It is, but I don't think you need anything specific to do it. There's not anything that you really need to do for that to work for you, honestly. All right, so I fixed it. All right, so yeah, so like I was saying, like the purple, if you wanted it to be a darker or lighter shade of purple or whatever the case is, and then you have your size of your thing. So if you really wanted to accentuate that, or have it just be normal line size, you could do that. And then you can have the eraser if you want to do certain whatevers or whatever. I'm not doing that, so I just hit clear, and then I hit escape on the keyboard to go back to being able to function on the page. So that'll be helpful if you are doing any kind of training content or something, like for your teachers and educators out there, or even for explaining something, you're using Ecamm Live or whatever you're using, that'll work. It's just for the browser. So as soon as you screen share, it's not like you need something in Ecamm or any software that you're using. You're able to do that with whatever. So compliments of TubeBuddy, they put me onto that. Say thanks for an in-depth answer. Best response I've received yet. I've been using the beta app, but it doesn't look as good when I use a capture card. Yep, the beta app is significantly, that Canon beta software is significantly crippled, to a point to it's just like disrespectful for Canon to be as big as they are and still have some of the nonsense that they're doing. So it's just, my goodness. Saying Ecamm saves only to .mov. I've never had this problem. Now, I don't want to be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I'm right, but it's all hearsay. So I know they changed that extension. To my understanding, I know it used to be .mp4, which I personally preferred. I think it's just literally, I think somebody said you can even just retype it .mp4 and it wouldn't make a difference or whatever the case is. So it's not that the files get any bigger specifically with the Ecamm stuff. And I believe I tried, I just honestly don't remember. It's been so long ago. But because I felt some kind of way about that too. I'm like, oh, the .mov stuff. So .mp4 is I would say do a tester video with something that doesn't matter if the file doesn't work anymore after the fact. And just see if that makes a difference or not, as far as what it plays back in or something like that. But honestly, it's I was just kind of I like MP4 versus MOV. Alrighty. All right, so, saying it's the same, just to rename it. Okay, cool. We got a super chat from Chocolate Twist Yoga. Thank you so much. Saying happy birthday. Get yourself some dark chocolate. Thank you very much. That's when you're a child and somebody hands you a Barbie with the hair all matted, and it's like, this is for you. And you're like, yeah, thank you. And your mom's twisting your arm saying, just say you're grateful. So you're grateful. That's how I feel about the dark chocolate statement part of this. That's how I feel about it. No, just kidding. But thank you so much. Appreciate that. Doc Roxanne, Ken, and Glenn spoke about why they switched it. Yeah, it's not going to change as far as Ecamm is concerned. However, with other tools, like if you're camera is giving you a .mov and you're having problems with that, then at that point I would say drop that into an editing software, convert it to an MP4, and go from there. Julia is in the house saying hello, everyone. Good to see you, Julia. Glad you're here. Saying we get good image from. We get a good image from Diana's tip of the USB cable to eCam. The cam link was impossible with the M50. It switched off and the image wasn't as good in our opinion. USB is easy. Yep. So I appreciate that. Glad it's helpful to you. And so before we go any further, and I'm gonna come back to you, the Cutting Edge TV. Let's do another giveaway. I am thinking of a number between 1 and 45. I'm going to put start. Okay, a number between 1 and 45 for you to make it to the Wheel of Wonder. Okay? So we're going to do a 30-second countdown, do another quick giveaway. And 3, 2, 1... go. A number between 1 and 45. We'll need something a little bit better. Maybe. I need some Jeopardy-ish, corny kind of music. That's how you do giveaways. You need corniness. So we can't have hip-hop, cool beats. We need some corny effects kind of a deal. So a number between 1 and 45. On the Wheel of Wonder, we have 32% off because tomorrow's my 32nd birthday. We have on the Entree Woman TV merch store. Bust if you don't win. Okay, we'll give a little bit more time, so we'll redo it. Give you another 30 seconds because I know it's a delay. And then I'll be hitting in as soon as it's over with. All right. We got Spin Again. If you need Spin Again, 1 year of eCam Live Pro annual subscription. We'll be giving that away. You can only do one number. If you put 2, you're disqualified. All right. Countdown is happening. It's happening. We got 10 more seconds. I know it's a little bit of delay. I'm going to put end as soon as it's over with. All righty. 3, 2, and end. All right. All right. So, if you or a loved one did not get your number entered in, you lose. And we're not doing no more. All right, so no, just kidding. So, okay, hopefully we get some winners here. So I said a number between 1 and 45 to put you on for the Wheel of Wonder. We have Miss Eileen that said 44, 17, 32, 29, 33. Okay. 28, your number 3. Oh, that's a cute picture. Okay, no distractions. 16. 28 and 37, 14, 27. I'm trying to remember what is the number? 22. This is why I write these things down. 15, 21, 43. You can't guess twice. You got to pick one number one time, and then 8 from Doc Rock that made it in. So let's see who won to get a shot on the Wheel of Wonder. I got to check and see what my number was. All right. Let's see who got it. I think somebody did. Easily. Excellent. Made a win. Yay. I need applause. Sound effect. I was supposed to do that earlier, but I got a birthday gift. And so I forgot. So we're going to get you over to the Wheel of Wonder so that we can see what you will win. So let me see. I'll think of some applause sound effects for later. Let's go over to the Wheel of Wonder and see what Miss Easley shall win here. Let's go. All right, Wheel of Wonder, spin, spin, spin. Tell us what it is that EasleyExcellence.com will win. 32% discount off on the Entree Woman TV merch. So kudos to you. So whatever you want in the shop, whether that is a t-shirt, leggings, I think we got leggings, sweatshirts, or anything else, you get a discount on that merch. So any of this stuff, coffee mugs and all kind of stuff, it's not just only what you see here. You click on it and it'll give you other options, women's tees and whatnots, if you prefer. So you got to hit me up on Instagram if you want it. I should probably keep up with who's winning these things. So let me know your real name since we don't have that. So you get a 32% off. You got to hit me up on Instagram if you want to redeem that. Otherwise, I just don't know. So let's do one more round. Say I didn't know the number limit. Okay. Okay. We will do say thank you. You're most welcome. All right, so let's do one more round. I need like a rule sheet or something. Okay. So let's do a round 3 real quick. So we're not waiting all day. And then if you want, so those of you that do want channel reviews, you can drop your channel name down below. Those have questions, feel free to drop those questions as well. So whether it's video marketing, tech related, or other things like that, or YouTube, you want your channel review, we'll do some more of those outside of the Wheel of Wonder if you're wanting to do that. So round 3, let's see. So Gail, okay, got your name, Gail. Hit me up on Instagram today, and I will shoot you over the discount code that'll get you 32% off in the merch shop for the Creators Corner. All right, so we're going to make it a smaller window, so it's not like the number between 1 and 100. Let's do between 45 and 60, and my number of choice is going to be, all right, a number between 45 and 60. And then from there, we'll wrap up. We'll see. Countdown on the clock. Let's go. And if you have questions about your channel, if you want your channel reviewed, you have a specific video marketing business question or things like that about marrying your business and your brand with YouTube, let me know. Saying you're amazing, Diana. Although I'm working at the same time, I'm always learning. That's what I'm talking about. And I just love that picture, that thumbnail. It's so cute. But yeah, that's how I used to be at my job. I'll work some for you and I'll work some for me. All right. So I accidentally hit the stop. We'll run it a little bit longer. A number between 45 and 60. And then I'm going to hit end afterwards. Once we're done with this other round, after that, you snooze, you lose. A number between 45 and 60. Okay, showing some love to the higher number ranges up there. And we're done. All right, so Alex Trebek, shout out to you, sir, because we know how stressful your life really has been these years hosting talk shows. All right, let's see. Who will get the spin for the Wheel of Wonder? I said a number between 45 and 60. Let's see who... Okay, all right. So if your number came after when I typed in, it's a wrap. So we got 55, 53, 48, 52, 58, 54. And those, just time, we'll add you in, 52. All right, so I said a number between 45 and 60, and Miss Elaine Dipsey won. So yay, applause that I did not add in the stream ahead of time. So we'll try to add in some applause. These are all too corny. We need corny applause, like studio audience type stuff from the 90s. That's the kind of applause we need. So let's go over to the Wheel of Wonder and let us see what you shall win. So that was from last time. So this time, Miss Elaine won. So let's see what you win. Wheel of Wonder, spin, spin, spin. Tell us what it is that Elaine should win. Oh. Close, but no cigar. So, Elaine, do you have a channel that you want reviewed? Drop that in there. Debut Guitar saying happy birthday, White, tomorrow. Well, thank you so much. Appreciate that. So, Elaine, is this your... Where are my fingers going? Over here. Is this your channel name that you have there? If so, then we will go ahead and take a look at your channel. Excuse me. And do some breakdown of the what's what. I think channel reviews are extremely helpful because it's easy to get caught looking into the let me see here. All right, yeah, it's easy to get caught up in like the seeing within the frame. So let's see here. All right, so let's see. So let me know if you have a channel. I've had to check. If I can find your name in YouTube and if it comes up or not. So I'm not seeing it. So I'll show you what I am seeing. And now it doesn't help if you have somebody famous with a similar name. So like you can see when I just type in your name, it said it's nothing there is ready to view. But this is why I was saying like it's important to add your name to your tags in your videos. So even though you're saying you don't have say a music placeholder but not an official channel yet, say I don't have a channel yet. Okay. When you do, it's important to make sure that you do add your name, or if you have a channel name or something that you're creating that's something that's new or that's different, because you have this other person that has music and stuff like that, that whether this is you or somebody else that's coming up, when you want your relevant content for the channel to start coming up, you do want to add your specific name. So even if you do interviews with other people, that way when you search your name, your stuff actually does come up. And so I got some questions here, and then we'll do another Wheel of Wonder in just a second. Let me think of a number that we're going to do here. Before I answer the next question. We're going to do small numbers next time. So 4th round coming up. Prepare your numbers, but don't type it in the chat yet. So we're going to do a number between something. I'll think of it. So saying Miss Betty Fitness saying question. There's a channel over 8 million users that's always provides me with good traffic, a very large channel, but YouTube apparently likes my videos after the viewers watch. Okay, is there a part 2? Therefore my question is, they released a video today and I'm doing the same topic, but mine comes out Sunday. Should I release it early? No, absolutely not. The thing is that you never want to be focusing on how you do your channel based on how somebody else is doing their channel. Because even though you can have the same focus, the same niche, the same topics or whatever, unless it's like industry specific, like if I had a channel that was more specific to advanced creators or filmmakers that were really into, the bit rates and the 10-bit this and that or whatever, 422 and like all that extra other stuff. When the rumors about the A7S III came out by Sony, when the specifics about that camera was coming out, and when that camera was announced, I would have been doing live streams. We would have been talking about it more heavily. That camera's not that important to those that are here, because jumping from an M50 to an A7S Mark III is not likely for most people. Nor is the price range from a $500 or $600 camera, maybe $7 or $8 after accessories and all the extra other things. And then you jump to a camera, I think maybe like $3,500 or something thereabout. It doesn't make sense. So that's not something that, because I talk about similar content to somebody else, would I actually do. Furthermore, the thing with after you are producing regular content, and I know I am going to be doing a video specifically more about this, is that when you are actually producing regular content, you're at least doing one video per week for your specific audience. Your audience is not necessarily their audience, even though you might share some of the same people. YouTube is trying to curate for your channel, not somebody else's. And so when we go over here, this is my actual statistics for my channel. When you go over here to your analytics, which you cannot see because I'm too zoomed out, I think. All right. And then I'll move myself so y'all can actually see. When you go over here to your channel, like the YouTube studio, and then you go to analytics, and then you come over here to the audience tab, what happens is, if you're producing regular and consistent videos, YouTube is going to start telling you when your people are actually going to be watching. And this is going to be based into 4 colored blocks. The lighter the block, the less people are online. The darker the block, the more people are online. So when you hover over these really bright sections, it'll say, hey, at Sunday at 3 a.m., probably not the best time to release a video, because fewer of your viewers on YouTube are actually online. You go to these slightly darker, that level 2 of how many people are online. It was like, okay, Sunday at 7 a.m., some of your viewers are online. It's curating for my channel, not based off of anybody else's. And then it has the darker, or that level 3. Many of your viewers are online. So Sunday, 9 a.m., could be a good time to post to get ahead of those that are coming online or something they're about. But the sweet spot would be starting at Sunday at 11 a.m. It's saying very many of your viewers are online. So most people think, oh, if I post early in the day, they have all day to watch. No, because other people are also posting at strategic times during the day. And so when somebody signs into their phone, again, like getting into the subconscious mind, or the psyche rather, of the person on the keyboard, I'm getting up. I'm probably not checking my YouTube until like 9 or 11 o'clock. So for where I fit in somebody else's audience, 11 o'clock is going to be great for me. And so when they post something at 10:30 or 11, they're coming up within those first few videos. If you posted anything else, you're like between 6 a.m. and 10 a.m. stuff I haven't scrolled to and watched. Those first few videos that I will watch, though, are the people that just posted when I'm getting online. And so you have these time blocks that are in here. And again, to get this, you need to be posting regular videos. And that means at least once per week. And so the sweet spot of me posting, even with me doing something, I have to fit what works for my schedule. But like the Friday live days, why do we have it at 11:30? Because very many of my viewers are on YouTube. Why is it not early in the morning at 2 a.m.? Because few of my viewers are on YouTube. Now, if I do it a little bit afterwards, yeah, I may get some, and some people may hop in or whatever, and that's fine. Now, if that changes like it did for COVID, then you can start saying people, well, it's like, well, we're at home more, so this might bump up. You know what I'm saying? Friday, it's like the kids are done with school. You sick of looking at them and listening to them. It may increase. So that can turn purple. So I'm checking this on a weekly basis so that YouTube can tell me specifically, this is a no zone for me at that point. And then if I do want to look at the spots that are the greens and then the goes, this is going to be my go time. And then I will have another section. And I'm checking this before if I'm thinking about posting a video on a specific day, then I'll do that. And it's just like, okay, not here, not here, not here. And these are meh, you know. So if I'm looking at when I should post a video on YouTube, I don't care what somebody else just posted or if YouTube is recommending me to them, because that is neither here nor there for my audience and my community. And furthermore, and I'll get off of this in a second, is that they also are adding and including. You may not see all of this depending on how new your channel is or how much content you're producing. And YouTube chooses who they want to give experimental content to or not. There's nothing you can ask for to get this kind of stuff. And so as you can see, this says experimental, but they'll tell me, okay, you have videos on this. Other videos your audience also watched this week include this video, that video, that video, and on and on and on for the stuff that y'all are watching. So I'm telling YouTube, I'm pretty much, I'm sunsetting some of the M50 stuff. So at this point, it kind of don't matter to me. I don't care what they're doing because I'm not going to do it. I've done Canon M50 tutorials almost ad nauseum, and there's only so much that you can do. Now it's into like, okay, you got the camera hooked up. Great. Now let's move over into the creation phase. Here's how to make editing easier for you. Here's how to make your audio sound better for you. Here's how to do some things. Here's how to edit your videos in a way that will increase your audience retention. Those are probably going to get less views or something like that, but I'm not creating for exposure or to be the biggest YouTuber. I'm a business owner first, you know, so I know what videos I make that result in actual coaching clients, that result in speaking engagements and things like that. I'm not just only focused, because I even have to pull myself back personally on stuff about a camera. What's more relevant, what's more important, or what's more helpful, even if it doesn't necessarily get the views. So if you depend on the kind of content that you're making, what I would suggest is that based on what I just showed you, take into consideration when is the best time to post based on what your audience is doing, not what somebody else is doing, unless it fits into the small category of I'm doing videos around something that my audience will want to know about quickly, something that just new that just came out, and it's just like, then I'll forego everything just about. Try to post as close to that best time as possible, but I'm trying to get it out also too quickly to get my audience notified about that. So those are things that are important when you're trying to maneuver times that work best for your audience as well as for you. But don't worry about what somebody else is posting or when they post. Even if it's the same video, you may share some audience members and those that are interested because the topics are similar. But some people say like, oh, I left that other channel because I saw you posted a video. And you see all kind of comments across the scope of your videos. I see a lot of comments and I get a lot of emails because people are in tune with the way I teach or share something, or that extra added something that you provide that's uniquely you versus somebody else or whatever. So never worry about anybody else. Only try to worry about yourself. And if you are comparing yourself to others, it should be to help you get more in tune with your audience to better serve them. It's never really about us. So let's see here. Thank you. When did your viewers on YouTube section appear on YouTube? I have almost 2,000, but no info data yet. It's experimental for a lot of those different categories, and then it became a regular thing. For the one about, let me see here, when your viewers are on YouTube kind of a thing, that's been experimental. And I've been able to get some of my coaching clients to get that graph by posting regular and consistent content that's specifically tapping into their ideal viewer. So I would say really, like I said, it's things that I talked about earlier about Chocolate Twist Yoga's, like readjusting some of the tags and the stuff like that to better scope it and wrap it around the viewer, the person that's on the keyboard, the intended viewer. Then those things start to come up, because I've had some clients that haven't posted in a long time, and now we need to wake that audience back up. We need to re-engage with that audience, figure out where they are and what they're interested in now, because your audience grows. Your audience absolutely will grow and mature, which is why you're going to see more Sony content versus only Canon stuff only. I'm not going for views. I'm going for intentionally helping you make videos that contribute to your bottom line in your business and what you're doing. So some people are content creators on YouTube only, and that's cool. I'm not finna keep dumping Canon and 50 videos on the channel though too, just because they get a lot of views. If it's not super helpful, at some point, tutorial's only gonna take you so far. You gotta do it. Get it done, kind of a thing. So, saying love your answer. So I'm glad it was helpful. HENCR33K.com. Good to see you. Glad you're here. I love that panda thumbnail. Or profile picture, I guess. Saying, hey, do you think it's worth it to buy the Sony a6000 with a kit lens for $250 US, or use my Canon M50 for streaming? I find the non-clean HDMI on the M50 to be a hassle. Well, these are two kind of different cameras. 250 is not bad for something that you're just going to use to sit on the tripod, because it doesn't have the things that are limitations, I'll put it this way, about the Sony a6000 are actually benefits to you, and it's not that big of a deal when you're talking about live streaming. And so if the lens that you're considering to use, it probably comes with a kit lens, I would imagine, or you can get one for maybe another 50 or $100 new or used. Is that going to work for you? Are you fine with the way it looks? This is just a standard A6600 Sigma 16, so it's a little bit blurry, or whatever the case is. Are you fine with the way it looks for you? This works in well-lit situations as well as darker situations. Sony lenses tend to be a little bit more expensive, but like the reason why I was doing this stuff on the rentals is because I rented some equipment, and then too, in partnership with lens rentals, I could get some of those cheaper Sony lenses. So it's like, if you're going to Sony for stuff like this, here are some cheaper lens options that you can consider, that you don't have to worry about spending $500. Like, I literally have $1,000 lens for Sony, and it's just like, if I wasn't doing video work, I would not own that lens. It's like, I think it's fine at the end of the day. I don't think that's not bad at all, because I've seen the A5100s, the flip up screen. I think it's fine. It's kind of preference. And I get the M50 not being great for the live streaming aspect. If you can't use it for software, if that's not going to work for you on your computers and stuff. I mean, I just think it's a personal choice. You got to go with your gut. If you think it's fine, you'll be good with it. Go for it. Know that camera, though, too, is not probably going to be the best that you want if you're trying to get into Sony land, in the future for video, because that's not going to give you the best experience with a Sony camera. I at least say A6100 or like if you're going to get that new or A6400 used, because that's about the same price, and then you get the unlimited recording and stuff. But yeah, that's not going to give you the best experience in Sony land, but it'll get you going for live streaming. It's plenty capable, and the video is actually good. It's just not, all the way up there. It's just a personal preference. Go with your gut, though. Definitely go with your gut. Miss Betty saying, "Oh wow, so insightful. Thank you, my pleasure." Said, "I just got the M50. I know you use one. I used to use one." I said, "What dummy battery can you recommend that won't break my camera?" Well, there's a video specifically on that. The two that I recommend, one has not. I think it's safe to say now for me to say that one's by Capaxon. It's probably not going to be in stock again, so that one is kind of gone. So if you missed that opportunity to get those are gone. I don't think that company is going to be continue to produce those or make those available. The other one is a smaller USB option that you can hook up to a battery bank or something like that. And I've had that one for a long time by like Riceup, if that's the right way to even pronounce the name. But if you look on the channel, you can go to the videos, or you could probably go to the playlist, the Canon M50 for live streaming playlist. There is one specifically about the battery bank options or the unlimited battery options. I would check out that video. The Capaxon one, again, is probably gone. It's not listed. That one was my favorite, honestly. So it kind of sucks. But at the same time, that's the one I can recommend because that's the one that I've tried. Any of these Amazon brands, and I had that happen with the Glorich. This one is like $19, and I had ordered that one to try. The thing fried my camera, so that was a $200 and something expense, $250 or $270, because even Canada was like, you pay for shipping and send it to us. Well, I give you an analysis of it. You got like 7 days or something to decide if you want us to fix it, and that was like in like Vlogust of 2018. It was like, if you want us to fix it, it'll be, I think, like $275 for them to fix it, and then you pay. They'll keep it. If you don't want to pay that, or you can't within that time frame, you at least know what the quote is to get it fixed. And then it's like they'll send it back to you. And then I had hassles with somebody trying to steal the daggone camera from, who is it? FedEx? Golly. It's like, oh, it was found in the employee area. Y'all better get my stuff. Shoot, employee area, my foot. So I had a whole issue with that. So the $20 was not worth it. And then Canon even themselves, and none of this is great news. I get it. So it's a shot. The Riceup one is the only one I can say that I have and that I have tried. I had two Capaxon ones. I gave the other one away because it's like I don't have two Canon M50s any longer. I don't even use the Canon M50 that I have. My nephew actually has it right now, trying to see if he wants to get into YouTube and what cameras, and he's thinking about a Canon. So I said, well, I got the M50. I use it for tutorials at this point because I use Sony for my professional work and these videos now for the last year or more. So I was like, take the M50. Here's some lenses, mic, tripod, all this stuff. Try it out, see if you like it, and whatever. I have not heard from him since like he was so hyped. So I hope he's having fun with it. I'll get it back when he's done and probably get him his own. But I'm sorry. That's the best I can do. It's a crapshoot. I get it. But it sucks, right? So, Farut saying, or good to see you, glad you're here. I hope I pronounced it right. Saying, got an M50 out of watching your video, so I hope that you enjoy your purchase on the Canon M50. All right, last giveaway round that we're going to do here, which would be the fourth round. So I'm going to do smaller numbers. So I'm going to do a number between 1 and 25, and this is to go on the Wheel of Wonder. You can win a YouTube channel review, 32% off, because tomorrow's my 32nd birthday. YouTube channel review. Free shipping in the store also is another thing. Let's see here. Oh, and 1 year of Ecamm Live annual subscription if you are a Mac user. But you got to get the number. So I'm guessing of a number between 1 and 25. So in true Talk So host, we're going to throw a counter on the time. You got 30 seconds to drop your number between 1 and 25 to see if you're going to get your chance to win and spin on the Wheel of Wonder. And so, so if you want a year of Ecamm Live Pro, if you want 32% off or free shipping, if you bust and don't get nothing, or get the option to spin again. See if the odds be ever in your favor. The countdown is going. I'm about to type end, and after the end, your number don't count. So I'll give a few, we'll add a few extra sections because I know it's a little bit of a thingy baba. A number between 1 and 25. Pick one number. Pick one number. I ain't even restart the counter. So we're doing 3, 2. Okay, I'm going to do end. All right. So if your number came after when the end shows up in the chat, it don't count. All right. So James hopping in there right at the last second with the number 3. I said pick a number between 1 and 25. I didn't even pick a number. Oh, I got to just pick one randomly before I see anybody else's number. This is why I was not like, you take those assessments in high school. What would you be good at? Clearly not a talk show host. 3 was the number. 17 was a number. 16, 11, 24, 8, 24, and 21. So I was so excited. 18, 13. All right, so those are the numbers. Oh, Chocolate Twisty, you came after the end. You don't win this time, sister. No, but so I had to randomly think of a number before I only saw James' number, which it wasn't even what I was thinking before. Wrote down the number. So now, let's see who got it for the Wheel of Wonder. I said a number between 1 and 25. Fruit, you win, my brother. So we're going to be adding you over to the Wheel of Wonder to see, for the Wheel of Wonder, what you shall win. Wheel of Wonder, spin, spin, spin. Tell us what it is that Fruit should win. Hey! 1 year of Ecamm Live Pro. Congratulations. If you have a Mac. Because if not, I guess we'll have to spin again. Maybe. So I got to get you. So the way to redeem this, you got to hit me up on Instagram. Otherwise, there's no way to get this. And I'm not doing email again because that was hellish the last time. So you actually, I'm glad we were able to give one of those away today because not everybody wins. So if you have, I need to know if you have an Ecamm Live, if you have a Mac. How about that? If you have a Mac, you just got 1 year free of Ecamm Live Pro, courtesy of my 32nd birthday, saying OMG. So you got to hit me up at Diana Gladney on Instagram. I'm going to type that in the chat. So for those of you that won today, my handle is at Diana Gladney, if I can type my own name right. And then said I'm on a MacBook Pro now. Well, isn't that just wonderful? So you got to hit me up at Diana Gladney on Instagram, and you'll send me a message. As well as Gail, you won 32% off in the store today. Farouk, you got the Ecamm Live Pro subscription. And so what happens is I will be giving you the code that you can enter that will give you 1 year of Ecamm Live Pro. So even if you have a monthly or whatever, you can probably cancel that. But I think it's like when you go to the website, you sign in, obviously, with whatever email account that you're using or that you have set up. And if you don't know what that is, you can click on preferences in the settings of your app. But you go to ecammlive.com, sign in using that same sign-on information. It'll sign you in for where you have your subscription and stuff going. And then when you upgrade to an annual subscription, it'll give you the checkout information. The promo code goes right in there. Same thing with the Creators Corner for Entre Women TV. Congratulations, Sam. This is the very first time I have ever won a prize. And what kind of a wonderful day it would be for you to win here. So I'm super pumped for you. Let's do one more. Make it 5. So, and because I still have one more to give away. So this is one. So we'll give it one more go. And let me actually write a number down. So let's do something random and small, and hopefully somebody else can win. So let's do a number between a number between 27 and 38. And I got to get this talk show host stuff down. And so I'm going to restart the clock. So, wait, okay. A number between 27 and 38. So it's a smaller gap. So you should be able to win again if you, or win a chance to spin. Ryan, good to see you. Glad that you are here. And so what we're going to be doing is a number between 27 and 38. You can either win the last opportunity to get 1 year of Ecamm Live Pro, 32% off in the Creator's Corner, so the Coffee Record Repeat shirt. You can get a spin again if the chances aren't in your favor. We'll start this clock again. You can do YouTube channel review is on the board. So a number between 27 and 38. And by the time I put end in the chat is when it's over. So if your number comes afterward, you're screwed. Okay? And so even if you won before, you can still put it in again. So we're going to, we on the clock. All right. So I'm putting end in the chat. So if your number comes afterward, so sorry. Alrighty. Let's see what we have here. Let me scroll back up to the top. Is that... It said, oh goodness, I can't concentrate anymore with these giveaways. Don't get suspended at work from my account. Okay. So I said a number between 27 and 38. We have 32. We have 27. We have 22, 29, 33, 31, 36 with a slash, and 32, and 31, and 37, and then that was it. So let's see if anybody actually won. And then T. Davis coming in on the back end. But no, nobody guessed right. The number was 34. Nobody got it right. So last call, and not for alcohol. Okay, this is a family-friendly show. We'll do 39 to 47. Only 30 seconds, even with a delay. Doesn't matter. We're rolling. We're rocking. You got until the countdown is over. That's it. Afterwards, it's a wrap. A number between 39 and 47. 39 and 47. What is your call? I'm closing in the gap. So you got a chance to win. 39 to 47. As soon as this clock is over, it's a wrap. All right, we'll give another go because I know it's a delay. Y'all better come on with the come on. Okay, 39 to 47. All right. Wait, did that get on me? Oh. Drinking sideways. Okay. And end. All right. So a number between 39 and 47. If you didn't make it, you didn't make it. Okay. This is like Southwest Airlines. If you miss your flight, you just missed your flight. We don't know what to tell you. So T. Davis, I know, and Bobby, you came in on the last end there. So a number between 39 and 47. And so we'll do 32, 33, 44, 41, 45, 46. See, now you're throwing another one. We'll take the 43. And got another 43. A 42, a 44, and that was it. Chocolate Twist Yoga, you missed the deadline. You missed your flight. We'll have to charge you twice. No, so let's see. What was the number that I picked? Let's see if anybody got it. Ooh. And hold up. Well. Hold up. Let me scroll. Okay. So the number that I picked was 41 and said, I've never been lucky as a gambler. Well, this is not gambling because you didn't have to put in other than a little bit of time, but you won because the number was 41. So we'll head over to the Wheel of Wonder and we'll see. Wheel of Wonder, spin, spin, spin. Let us see what this person here shall win. Bust. Wah, 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 wah. But since you say you never win, let's give it another go. I'm feeling generous today. Let's see. Okay. Not bad. Free shipping at Entree Women TV. Merch shop. So you go to dinah.link/shop. Or, yes, shop. And you get the stuff there. So that's something. We'll give it another go. So free shipping there if you want to order something from the merch shop. If you plan to redeem that, you got 30 days. You just need the code today. So I don't have to be like, oh, when was that? 2 weeks ago? It's like I forgot. So, all right. So we have given some things away this fine day. So I don't know if this is your full name or what it is, but let me know what your name is. And then you got to hit me up on Instagram at Diana Gladney. And then if you want to get free shipping at the shop, at the merch shop, then it is yours. All right. So, who wants to win a chance at the Wheel of Wonder to see if we can give away this 1 year of Ecamm Live Pro subscription? I want to give it away. Should we do another round? We got 22 people live here. You can get a channel review, some discount at the merch shop for my birthday tomorrow, or free shipping like we just did here. 1 year of Ecamm Live Pro. We still got one on the board to give away. A spin again or a bust, but I felt generous on the last one, so we did it again. Sean, okay? Alrighty, cool. So I get your name, Sean. I'll keep up with it. All right, so hit me up on Instagram. And you get free shipping, the code for free shipping at the Creators Corner. And so again, if you go to dinah.link/merch, you can actually get this here or shop. Either one of those work. So dinah.link/merch, MERCH. And there's t-shirts, mugs, all the things, multiple designs per item. The coffee, record, repeat. You can get the video creator, or I'm a proud graduate of YouTube University. So any of those are available for you. So let's see. Son woke up. Let's do it, woman. You got me hooked. Okay. Alrighty. Saying Ecamm. Oh, that's the only one that want it? Is that the only person that wants it? Saying yes, saying me. Okay. All right, let's keep it simple on this last go round. The last go round. Let's do. So I got to pick my numbers ahead of time, otherwise I'll forget. Okay, last round, 7th and final round. A number between 1 and 17, and we're going to do the clock. So you got to go now. Are we going to give this Ecamm Live Pro subscription away? Is somebody going to win it today? Okay. Who is the Wheel of Wonder going to be generous to you to say, I haven't even given the second one away. You can have it. It's yours if you want it. If you want to win Ecamm Live stuff and things like that. We'll give it another round, give it some more time. I must say, this mug is thebeesknees.com. At the end of the year, I'm going to do all the things that were tech related that qualify for the Bee's Knees Hall of Fame. Okay. All right, y'all. And then, too, as more companies send me things, if I don't have a need for it tutorial-wise or whatever, we'll start throwing those in the giveaway, too. And bust. Who got the end? If you're after the end, I'm sorry you didn't win. Okay, Jay-Z needs to call me because that rhymed. Okay, I said a number between 1 and 17. So we got 17, 4, 12, 15, 7. We have 5, 15, and 15 again. We got the number 3, 13, lucky 3, and 11. Let's see if anybody selected that number. You all did not. Nobody won. Nobody had the number. Nobody. You know what that number was? Was 2. It was the number 2. So nobody won. I tried, but close, but no cigar. So we've done 7 rounds of giveaways. Got a few things given away, but we'll just have to save it for another day. So with that, guys, live with passion, because it's the end of the stream. I need to go eat food today. So we got some more music and some other things coming along. I'm trying to see, let's see, we've got some other music to end the stream off on. It's the end of the stream. This is the end of the stream music. Hope you guys got value out of today. I hope you enjoyed the stream. I hope that you enjoyed the giveaway and all the things associated with it. It's always fun to hang out with you guys. I am so thankful and appreciative of each and every one of you for donating your time and your attention. For those of you that gave super chats today, from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much. I'm going to be tapping out tomorrow other than posting a video. Hope you guys live with passion. I'll see y'all on the next video. Take care.